guys, my name is Evan, and I'm here with my friend Tristan,
Yep.
and we're back with another podcast. We got some good topics, some stuff, and some chill lo-fi beats like usual. So, yeah, well, I think Tristan has some would you rather questions to just gloss over for a bit.
Yeah, no, I got some good ones. All right, these are the juicy ones that you don't get anywhere else. All right, it's definitely not coming.
The tits, as you like to say.
Oh, yeah, they are. They're definitely not from conversationstarterworld.com/slash would you rather questions slash. So don't go there. Don't worry about that. Just stay with me. All right. So I've got something that's interesting. It's like would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year off your life?
Ooh, that's good. Okay. I think I'd just rather lose a year off my life, to be honest. I mean, like, what kind of jail? Do I get to pick the kind of jail environment that I'm in?
What? No, it just says be in jail. I mean, I don't think it's like you can be in solitary jail. You know, you just kind of chill by yourself for the year. You get, you get food handed to you on a silver platter.
Literally, yeah. I mean, personally, I wouldn't want to be in jail. That looks boring, though. People do come out of jail looking shredded and buff.
Exactly. You're just working out the entire year.
That is true. It's like a year-long workout / trying not to die challenge. Something like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Whereas I guess you don't know how long you live, but either way, I'd say you're in both situations. You're more or less quote unquote losing life out of your year because you are in jail. You're not doing anything.
That's true.
You don't have freedoms, and if you're lucky, you get stuck doing a job for like $3 an hour. So,
if you're lucky, though, I mean, best case scenario, you're gonna get maybe a good 93 cents, good 1,000 yen.
Yeah, good 1,000 yen. And all of that money, it's pretty much going to be spent on snacks and whatnot, or like books or movies. Most of it you're spending it in jail. So
yeah, I mean, I didn't know you could just get snacks in jail, because if I'm making 1,000 yen, I'm definitely going all out with snacks.
Hey,
I mean,
I'm buying like half a bag of Cheetos with that jail money, or that juicy jail money.
yeah, you go to the vending machine, everything's like $3, and they only give you $1 a day.
It's actually weird. I was watching this show called like 90 Days In or something like that. It's a really weird show where they like take innocent people and they just put them in jail, to like as like a sting operation. To like, it's like, oh, there's like a drug problem. Here's a perfectly normal civilian, never broke a law in their life, and we're just gonna put them in jail to help us solve this problem. And I remember watching the show, like in this one jail, how they did it. There was like a screen in like the hangout area of like the main jail cell.
Right.
And you could buy books, you could buy snacks, drinks. I remember this one guy, all he did was like buy a fuck ton of pepperoni. Like of all of the things, it was pepperoni. That's all he bought.
That's fair. I mean, pepperoni's pretty good. I don't know what you're gonna do with it. Maybe he skinned one of his roommates and just put pepperoni on it, little human pizza.
Delicious.
I don't know.
Maybe
Delicious.
Like a bunch of people were buying individual ingredients to make a pizza. That could be something.
There you go. They're just making a big prison pizza.
Yeah,
that sounds really smart.
Yeah, like one person gets pepperoni, one person gets cheese, one person gets I don't know. You can.
Someone gets sauce, someone gets dough, someone gets pineapple, someone kills the guy that got the pineapple.
Exactly.
It's a little food chain, all right?
Yeah, exactly. Although I don't know how you would cook the dough in jail. I was thinking, well, instead of jail, when I was little, we used to take like pita bread. We used to make like little pizzas out of pita bread.
Exactly. It's like the little Lunchables. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Little
exactly. Like Lunchables. I wouldn't be surprised if they sold Lunchables in this place too.
Dude, that'd be awesome. If they sold Lunchables in jail, I would, I would do.
I might actually go to jail instead.
I might be more inclined to break a law that would result in jail time.
like,
If
like,
I
let's
get
put it this
fined,
way.
not cash money. If I get fined, not good. All right. If I get prison time, not good. If I get jail time, only jail time, and no one gets hurt in the process, it doesn't like affect anyone really negatively.
Yeah.
I might take that.
Take
That
it,
sounds
you know?
pretty nice.
Especially if I can especially if I can take the money I've already saved up into jail with me, I'm good. I'm chilling for a year, I'm gonna assume that they would be nice and not charge the prisoners like a bunch of money for stuff, but this is
All the
America.
11-year-old entrepreneurs are going and they're selling the Lunchables for like $10 each for like one pizza.
There's like Girl Scout Day, and they have just like a bunch of Girl Scouts come in and sell their cookies.
It's like each individual like
Each cookie.
1-inch cookie.
Each
It's like $3.
Yeah, $3 a cookie.
And that sucks. But yeah, so that's the prison question that we spent a good like 5 minutes on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So this one is pretty much rhetorical because I think we all know the answer to it. It was like, would you rather be married to a 10 with a bad personality or a 6 with an amazing personality?
Oh,
And it's obviously the latter because of the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case. I mean, it's just obvious.
yeah, pretty much. Unless the 10 is like, I'm just gonna, Ryan Reynolds, like, but he has a shit personality in this scenario, I might actually take that. But,
But I mean, like, it's Ryan Reynolds.
it's Ryan Reynolds. Of course, you're gonna want to take a Ryan Reynolds. Like, that's like,
It's an obvious choice.
yeah. But yeah, that one's pretty simple. We don't want to end up like our old boy Johnny over here.
No, poor Johnny. Oh my gosh, this poor man's. I can't believe this would happen to him. Honestly, I just can't believe it. I know. Well, it's just unfortunate. But nonetheless, would you rather be the first person to explore a planet, or be the inventor of a drug that cures a deadly disease?
Ooh, okay. The first thing that came to my mind with the planet was, what if I could name it? Because I'm exploring it, what if I can name the planet? But also at the same time, you could probably name the drug that you're curing a disease for too.
You could absolutely name the drug. I mean, you could name whatever drug. If you make it, you can name it. I mean, unless someone somehow copyrights it ahead of you, knowing that you're going to make the drug for a deadly disease, and I don't know. Or you could explore a planet. Now, it doesn't specify a planet that's unnamed. So the issue is that if you go and explore Mars and you're the first person to explore Mars, you can't rename Mars.
I mean, here's the thing, like Mars. Like, who would want to go explore Mars though? Like, we know Mars. It's like big red desert. It's pretty boring. I'd want to.
It is pretty boring.
I want to go explore like some other planet. But the other question.
I'm gonna go to the Andromeda Galaxy and go go over there, something we have not seen yet, or
other one. What disease are we curing? Like, if I can cure any disease, two things pop into mind. One, which disease, and how am I going to cure it? So first you have to look at like all the deadly diseases, which so many, and then
there are a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, almost every disease is deadly, depending on how strong your immune system is, and I don't know.
Yeah, because like what's the first one? The first one was like something like coronary heart disease or something like that, right?
Yeah, that's definitely one. Like, but even like the common cold or influenza. Do you remember when influenza?
Like influenza, they could cure that.
Like that's just we've just got a vaccine. We don't really have a cure for it. Like it's still there was a time where it was like super deadly and people were dying from left and right, dropping like little flies.
Or we could cure like a mental disease because that's still a disease like Alzheimer's.
That
could be cool. We could. Just,
I mean,
like,
they
make a pill.
They cured some guys.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, they cured some guys' depression with MDMA and like shrooms and whatnot. I mean, yeah, this is the inventor of a drug. I mean, it doesn't say that you really have to like create a brand new drug like Iron Man creating a brand new element. You could just, I don't know, mix up some shrooms and MDMA and, you know, say,
Mix up some
hey,
shrooms, crush some ibuprofen, throw a little bit of that in there or something. I don't know.
yeah, you know, maybe, you know, garnish with a little basil and you're good.
Yeah, garnish with some basil.
Little
yeah,
edibles.
no. Yeah. No, I think okay, like a mental disease. I think I would want to cure like that, because maybe, or like, I mean, I guess it did say it's a deadly diseases, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like
dementia. Like dementia's like that's pretty deadly, no?
it's
Like,
very, it
yeah,
is, it is pretty deadly.
It's pretty deadly. I feel like that would be like a really good one to cure. Like if I'm gonna pick that, but like how am I gonna cure dementias? Because if like I have to pick like an actual like medical like a logical medical way, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anything about that. But if I get to correct,
Well, it doesn't.
I could like.
It doesn't say that you have to like figure it out now. It's just saying if you could, right? In this scenario, you're smart. You're not just you right now, all right? In this scenario, you're actually smart.
Yeah, I'm actually a smart person here, so.
Yeah, but yeah, would you rather go back to age 5 with everything you know now, or know what? This okay, I'm having a seizure right now. Would you rather go back to when you were 5 years old with everything you know now, or know now everything your future self will learn? Okay, so would you rather be 5 with all your knowledge right now, or would you rather have your knowledge from your entire life in the future?
That seems like a paradox, though.
It does seem like a paradox.
The second one seems like a paradox because, like, let's put it this way: I know everything that my future self is gonna know. So put it this way: let's say I make a life-changing decision in the future. Does that decision happen because it was inevitable, it was gonna happen, or did I make it because I know, like, it was gonna happen?
Here's the thing: it's also basically the same thing if you think about it, because you're going back, and like you're going back to when you were young with everything you know now. And then the second scenario, it's pretty much the same thing, but if you were in your future self, you're going back to, like, our present with everything that they know. The only difference is the age. I mean, imagine if a 5-year-old's reading this and he's just kind of screwed right now. He just kind of, you know...
Like, oh my gosh, I knew this was going to happen.
He
just realized, like, oh, wait, no, this is me. This is literally me.
Yeah, he had a waste of a wish because it just happened 5 minutes later. So...
Yeah. I mean... I think I'd take the. Well, here's the thing. If I can change the future, I would take go to the past. If I can't change the future, I'd go. I'd pick the future one, because if I can't change the past, now I'm just 5 and I'm like, well, shoot. Now I know what's gonna happen to me. I'm not looking forward to this.
That sucks.
If I take the future one, you know, I guess there's kind of a gamble there, because it's like, oh, I become rich and famous. Probably not, but like, let's say it does happen. Well, now I get to look forward to that, and like, oh, like how it happens and all that stuff. And that's just anticipation, but like good anticipation or bad. I could become homeless and, you know, be bankrupt and all of that.
Yeah, it's just not that great, you know, especially when you can't change anything and you know what's coming and you know all the bad stuff coming. Yeah. Not that great. But like, imagine you're just, you know, you're trotting around in life and you're like, all right, in about 5 minutes, my parents are going to beat me. But 5 minutes later, they're going to apologize, although I'll still be bruised. You know what happens afterwards.
Yeah. But if I can change the future, like go back with the knowledge I have now to change my future for the better, I think I'd take that. Like, who wouldn't want to take that? I'm sure like anybody would want to take that, you know? You get to go, it's like a second chance. You get to go back, but now you have like the knowledge you had before. So I mean, like, I don't know, maybe with this knowledge you can go back and you can just like ace your way through school, you know, maybe you get a scholarship or like whatever, because you were just like super smart up until like I guess a certain time where you would inevitably fell back. But I don't know. That is a tricky one.
Yeah. Here's an interesting one. Would you rather be compelled to high five everyone you meet, or be compelled to give wedgies to anyone in a green shirt? Now, think about how often you see people in a green shirt and how often you see people.
That is true. I rarely see people in a green shirt, except on St. Patrick's Day. So honestly, really only one day out of the year, you really have to be worried, unless there's another green
Yeah.
holiday.
Now, it says, like, anyone in a green shirt or, like, high five anyone you meet. So either way, if you just isolate yourself, you're good.
Yeah, you're
And, like,
solid.
so as long as you just, like, avoid St. Patrick's Day, you're good.
Yeah.
That's one day besides high five every year.
Yeah, and not only is it like one day, you know, let's say, you know, you can like, I guess your friends and family are somehow gonna know, so you could just be like, you know, if you're gonna isolate yourself and you still want human interaction, just like tell people not to wear a green shirt because you're gonna be compelled to give them a wedgie, and I'm sure they'll be like, oh yeah, sure, doesn't really affect me because, bro, I don't know anyone that wears green shirts like that often.
You know, I'm sure at first they're gonna wear one out of spite and not believing you, and then they're gonna be mad after it happens.
They're gonna be pissed. So you're like, I had no
Yeah.
control, so I warned you. I warned you.
They're like, yeah, well, that's what happens when you make a deal with the devil. You just, you know, then you warn them not to tweet at Lil Nas X anymore, and all is good.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
stay away from the green shirts.
Yeah, no green shirts. That's just, you know, it takes a whole nother meaning to, it's not easy being green. But,
Literally.
would you rather have skin that changes colors based on your emotions, so like your whole body is like one of those mood rings, or tattoos appear all over your body depicting what you did yesterday? So imagine you go and you have a normal day, you go to school, and it just, you know, it's like Moana, Dwayne The Rock Johnson style, where it's like showing your day at school, but at the end of the day it disappears.
Yeah.
But then imagine something big happens, all right? Imagine this happens in 9/11, and now you just got a tattoo of 9/11 on your back. Right? That seems a little insensitive, doesn't it? Whereas having people know that you're mad so they can stay away from you, you know?
Yeah. I feel
lot
like
better.
Your skin changing, like your like all of your skin. No, I don't think. Plus tattoos look good.
You want to be a
Like,
chameleon?
not real. I mean, like, here's the thing. With it says like all over your body. So if you have tattoos all over your body, will anybody really be able to make out like what they are? Because like, tell me, you look at someone with like tats like all up and down their body, like their arms, chest, and back. You can't sometimes you can't like exactly make out like what all they have on them. You have to like take a closer look because it's all like bunched together and stuff. So I don't know. I think
That's
I
fair.
think
Yeah.
I think I take the tattoo one because I don't want people to know exactly what I'm feeling all the time.
That's fair. Yeah.
It's part of being human, not showing emotion.
I'd say that's more just part of being a man, but
Exactly.
all right. Here's an interesting. Would you rather have 30 butterflies instantly appear from nowhere every time you sneeze, or have one very angry squirrel appear from nowhere every time you cough? Now think about how often you sneeze and how you can prevent it a couple times, you know? You know, maybe you plug your nose.
Yeah.
Versus how often you cough. Especially say you're drinking some water, you know, you're going uh-oh, it went down the wrong pipe and you're
Yeah, exactly.
you know how many angry squirrels
Yeah, like have you ever seen
are gonna be coming at you?
angry squirrels? No one wants to be around an angry squirrel. Those things are vile. What do butterflies
Do
do?
you remember-
They flutter
Do
away.
you remember that scene from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory where
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
horde of angry squirrels attacks the girl? And then think about 30 butterflies. All right, what's 30 butterflies gonna do to you?
Actually, like, come on, like, who doesn't like butterflies? I hope they're pretty ones.
Imagine that as an insane party trick, or you're trying to like impress someone, and you're just like, hey,
Watch him.
shoot, boom, 30 butterflies.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, pass the pepper, and then and then butterflies just.
Boom, butterflies, baby. That's cool. I'd rather have butterflies come out because they're not doing anything. They're just appearing. They're just boom, thin air. It's magic. Rather than, you know, how often you cough and you just got, you know,
Angry squirrel.
all these little squirrels, you know, just coming at you.
No. Easily.
Easy.
Take the butterflies for this one.
Oh yeah, butterfly. That's just how it goes. Now, this one kind of sucks. Would you rather vomit uncontrollably for 1 minute every time you hear the Happy Birthday song? So every time you just hear it, all right. Imagine all your friends just decide that they hate you.
Yeah.
And so, so instead of a
prank 'em,
Rick roll,
John.
it's like prank 'em, John. Instead of a Rick roll, it's a Happy Birthday song.
Yeah.
That sucks. Or you get a headache that lasts for the rest of the day every time you see a bird, including in pictures and videos. Now, I own birds,
Yeah, you
so that
own
would
birds.
suck.
That's every day.
Plus, I mean, we live around places where there's just birds everywhere, and then plus pictures and videos. I mean, come on.
I mean, like, we
Bro,
live in the Midwest. There's birds, and it's spring,
there's-
so there's like tons of birds everywhere.
Yeah, they're all coming back. So both of these kind of suck.
I think I'd take the happy birthday one, cause you could. I feel like that's more easily avoidable.
That's true, but I hate vomiting.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
I hate it so much. So I would rather get a headache every time I see my bird, because it's the same way that people have allergies, like they're allergic to their own dogs and cats. But at the same time, I could just, pop a little, ibuprofen, I'm all good,
Oh, no,
It
it's
just,
true.
it doesn't say migraine, it just says a headache, Get some, headache pills and, bada bing, bada bam, Bob's your uncle.
Yeah.
All good.
Take a little ibuprofen, some Advil.
You know,
get maybe.
some
get
Ad- go.
high on my.
Yeah, make a little cocktail of pills.
Exactly.
Just little those M&M machines, so you just put a quarter in. You got a
Never know
mixture.
what you're
It's
gonna
just
get.
yeah, you don't know. Every there's like those giveaways where it's like, all right, here's a little acid tab in these, and you just if you're lucky,
Yeah.
you win.
Yeah, you put some. It's like you put like a bunch of drugs in there, and then it's just like ibuprofen. It's like, whoa, no, or it's like Advil. It's like, oh no, which one are you gonna get? Which one are you gonna get?
Oh no!
Ecstasy.
Oh
No,
no.
not ecstasy.
Oh, what's that? Oh, he got the unlucky cyanide pill. That's just too bad.
Oh, he got Tide Pod.
Oh, he got the Tide Pod. Sucks to be you, bud. You should have read the fine print.
But what in the world? What is this one? Would you rather have trees scream occasionally for no reason? Like, imagine the Lorax possessing these trees, right? Or
Yeah.
spiders be big enough and smart enough to open doors.
Oh, hell no. I'm taking the trees, bro. I will take the jump scare of trees screaming any day. Any day. I'm taking that 10 times out of 10. The giant ass spiders that know how to open my door at night.
If they're big enough and smart enough to open doors, I mean, here's the thing: is that
They're at least
if they're smart enough to
3
open,
feet tall. Like they're like 2 to 3 feet tall. Spiders.
I mean, they're enormous, but at the
Hell no.
same time, it's like, how are they getting in your house? I mean, they could open the door theoretically, but shouldn't you just lock your door?
Yeah.
At the same time, I still don't care, because if I see spiders that big just roaming around
Yeah.
the world,
Yeah, they're
I'm burning it, all right?
Big ass spiders just out your front door. They're like 3 foot tall spiders just casually walking around. Fuck no.
Making another ark, because Noah obviously didn't cleanse the earth right the first time.
Exactly. Get the fuck out of here. Ugh.
No, that ain't happening.
Here's the thing. I hope this. I just wish that the trees, like when they scream, it's not like a little kid scream, because like
That
know
would
how,
be
like,
terrifying.
Kids have like those like really high pitched scream. If it's that.
Here's the thing.
If it's a kid's annoying scream, that sucks. But I would rather a
Still
kid's
no
annoying
scream.
scream rather than like a little girl's like panic scream, because that is
Oh,
absolutely terrifying.
That is.
If I've got like children like having the scared scream, that is just too much. I would rather have
Children being annoying rather than children being in danger. Because as fun as it is to harass and beat up children, it's not cool when it's so unexpected because you know when you're doing it, it's just for the fun of it, and you know that they're gonna just get a little bit hurt. When someone else is making kids scream, you don't know what they're doing. You don't know they could be doing something even awful. You know, they could be doing something worse. They could just be playing around with them. Like, what if they're not even hurting the kids? They're just messing around. That's bland. It's boring.
Like,
all right.
Like, come on.
Jeez. All right, we don't need any more like Dan Schneider weirdos in the world. It's just.
Exactly.
But, yes. So, I don't know what that one means. That's interesting. Okay, so would you rather be able to control lights with your mind or actually be able to throw your voice? Now, keep in mind, throwing your voice is already possible with just ventriloquism, very basic ventriloquism. Being able to control lights with your mind, I mean,
sick. And plus, like, what are you gonna do with quote unquote actually throwing your voice? Like, what benefit does that bring you? I don't know, maybe scaring some people.
I don't know, just do a fun little party trick, prank. I don't know, that's pretty boring. I mean,
throwing light, like, come on.
I mean, and can you imagine, like, you don't get into a concert because you ran out of the spots, and then you're just like, I'm a little salty about that. Buy lights.
Boom. Lights gone. Dark concert.
Screw you, Harry Styles. All right, I didn't want to see your stupid concert anyways.
Yeah. And plus, if this is like any light and stuff, you can like just like you know, like when you're at those concerts, like this probably happened at a Harry Styles concert. Everybody turns on their phone flashlights and waves them back and forth during a song. Just imagine being like, I don't like this, and then whoosh, all of them off, just to the lowest point.
Exactly. Or like imagine like you got those annoying like trucks and stuff where they've got their lights on, but it's like the white light, so it's super bright and it's hurting your eyes and it's late at night and you don't like it. Gone. Then you could get them arrested. It's amazing. It's ingenious. All right.
Pretty simple.
It is.
Like you're just like, I don't know, you're driving, somebody cuts you off, fucking annoying. Just like, you know what? No fucking turn signal, brake light, nothing for you. Just boom, all the way off. Like I said, getting pulled over. Boom, just like that. Happy day.
Check engine light. Mine now. Like you're gonna get in an accident pretty soon. That's gonna be pretty funny.
You had a movie, and somebody just is being loud and annoying. You know what? Movie off.
You know what? Done.
Boom,
no more movies.
Just put the lights on.
There you go. That's even more annoying. It's lights on. Lights on, lights off. It's like the clap on, clap off, except you just think it. You could freak people out.
Have the lights little flicker, just annoy the shit out of
There you go. Dude, you could make so much money doing that for like movie sets and whatnot instead of like, because they're wasting electricity. Whereas you could just be like, boom, give me $100,000.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it. Now, this one I feel like is an easy answer, but I want to hear your answer first. Would you rather be the head of a company or the head of a cult?
Ooh, interesting. I've actually been listening to podcasts about cults recently. There's some really interesting cults out there. If I'm the head of a cult, you also have like either situation you have like a lot of power too.
Yeah, you do.
I assume with the company you might have more money. But also if you're the head of a cult, you could just like be like, oh, you know what? I decided everybody has to donate $1,000 a week to me. Just
Scientology kind of stuff.
Or you're going to hell. You're going to hell if you don't give me money. Just
there you go, Catholic kind of stuff.
Exactly, be Catholic. Just
mix Scientology and Catholicism together and just make tons and tons of money. Super easy.
Yeah. But
now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
You want to be the head of a company. Because if you're the head of a cult, your head's not on your body. Your head is being worshipped. Head of the company. The Pringles head. Little Debbie's head. That head is on, all these little bags and stuff and whatnot, little containers. Yeah, making millions, dare I say billions. Now, you're the head of a cult. Your head is going to be on a pedestal being prayed to, but you're also not going to be alive. That's the only issue. What good is it to be the head of a cult if you can't, enjoy life?
Well, here's the good thing about being a head of a cult that I've learned is that usually people have, like, blind faith in you, as in like a lot of people just they'll do anything you say. They're very easily brainwashed. So while you're alive, your time on Earth, you can probably get, I don't know, let's say you have a fairly large cult following, a few hundred people. You have that many people in your cult, you could probably have live a very lavish life in your cult. Where though, as you're the head of a company, you could change the world. Theoretically, I don't know. It depends what kind of company you're running. I guess that would also influence my answer. Like, do I get to choose which company I'm ahead of, or is it going to be like some little fair, or is it going to be some like carnival game where they have it on a wheel and it just spins the wheel and then boom, I'm the head of this company now.
Yeah, bada bing, bada bam. Bill's your uncle this time. Who cares about Bob? Am I right? Who cares about Bob? Now, here's a good one.
Yeah.
Would you rather be an amazing artist, like a really, really good artist, or be an incredibly smart mathematician?
That one is tough, I must say.
There's a right and wrong answer.
For artists, do I get to... I'm gonna assume it's just gonna be like art, like drawing or painting.
You can pick whatever like art you want, but actual but like not like music or anything.
Yeah,
you could do sculpting, you could do painting, drawing, but like it's not like artists isn't music.
Because like animation is an art, I think.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure like top animators or like drawer like stuff like that make a good amount of money. Or if you're good at like not stop motion. What is it called? Like the
claymation
modeling. Like I'm sure if you're like good at like that stuff or whatever, I'm sure there's like a lot of good money to be made in that. But with like being a super smart mathematician, I'm sure you could get like a really good like college professor teaching job. You could probably help solve like world problems or whatever.
Here's the thing. There's a right and a wrong answer, and I want to hear your answer.
I think I'd pick to be an artist.
Wrong.
Why is that wrong?
Let me explain. Okay. Being an incredibly smart mathematician, you know how easy it is to prove to people that you are better than them and that you're smarter than them, and you win the Nobel Prize. All right, that's incredibly easy because you just show people that you're smart. And then they're like, okay, well, if you're actually smart, I'll take you to this guy. He'll see if you're smart. And he's like, okay, yeah, you're smart. Let me take you to this guy. And you work your way up all the way to the Nobel Prize. Now, if you're
a final guy that people take to you to see if they're smart.
Yeah, but here, shut up. All right, so here's the thing about being a good artist, right? You're an amazing artist, all right? You're like better than SpongeBob was when he was with Squidward, making the sculptures and whatnot.
Oh, absolutely.
You know how many good artists there are out there? There are a lot of good artists. And do you know how many of them are actually making money? Like, none of them. Almost all artists right now are not making money because no one cares about art. All the people that are making money off of art have already been making money off of art. All right? There's so many good artists out there, and it doesn't matter if you're the best artist. If you don't have the publicity, then you're not going to make any money. You have to already meet the right people. You could be a decent artist, but if you like have the right connections and whatnot to get your stuff out there, then that's as good as being a really good artist. The only difference is that
I'd say in this day and age, it's very easy to get good publicity. You have like all of these platforms, TikTok, you have YouTube.
Yeah, but
Instagram.
you know how hard it is to like grow and everything with plus all the tips and tricks. Everyone's doing that. Everyone's going on all these social medias trying to make a living off of it, and it's just so incredibly hard because not everyone can. That's not how it works. All these people saying, yeah. Like everyone, you too can become a millionaire. You can have a Lamborghini like I do if you just follow my my course. You just pay me $1,000.
Those courses are very fake though. Like
they're bad.
Yeah,
they're not gonna do anything.
Bad. But if you're like an exceptional artist and you're very good at what you do, like I don't know, let's just say painting. If you're an excellent painter, like you are the top crop, you're Vincent Van Gogh, whatever. All right.
Oh, hey! You're going a little far. Don't try to comparing someone to Vincent Van Gogh. I don't care how good you are.
All right,
don't do that to my boy.
If you're here's the thing, art, like good painting, will sell for a lot of money. And the reason we probably don't know about a lot of these painters is because we're not the target audience for them. Like, we're two, like, teenage boys. Like, we're not the target audience for, like, all of these paintings. Or, like, you know, like, whatever.
You know who is, though?
So, rich people. Rich people
No,
are.
no one is the target audience.
Yes,
They don't
no,
care
except
who
rich
goes
people.
to.
Rich people.
Rich people don't care. Those
Yeah, they
smart
don't care
rich
because they
people.
have money to throw around to buy them, like, stupid little.
You know what rich
paintings.
people do with their money?
Buy
They buy Twitter.
They do. No. You know what
They
else
buy
they do?
Twitter.
You know what
They
else they do?
make business.
They buy multi-$100,000 paintings, sometimes multi-million-dollar paintings. Do you see what these multi-million-dollar paintings look like? They don't even, some of them don't even look that impressive, like abstract art.
They're
Like, some of
not.
them don't even look that impressive, and yet they're still selling for hundreds of thousands, like millions of dollars. And you know why? Because they're rich people. They don't give a fuck. They have money. They have so much cash to spend that they're going to spend it on hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of paintings.
Here's how I'm gonna prove you wrong about the good artist versus bad artist, and how bad artists can make, like, you know, more money and whatnot, because, you know, NFTs. All right, look at the stupid little blocks, you know, little Minecraft blocks, you know, the little pixelated art, versus the actual, like, good NFTs that are actually, like, good art. You know, those good ones are not selling. But the stupid little gorillas, that's the same concept. They just add, you know, you could add a sombrero to the gorilla and do, like, a Cinco de Mayo special. It doesn't matter. It's all
NFTs
bad
are
art.
different, though. NFTs are
How are they?
different
Don't
than
say that
they-
they're different. They're
Yes,
dumb.
they
They're
are.
all dumb. Everything sucks. Everything sucks. 271
you
best
know-
would you rather questions. Ponley.com/wouldyourrather.com. A hyphenated in between. Nothing matters anymore. We're moving on. Would you rather have front row tickets to a musician you've never heard of, or listen to your favorite band perform from the parking lot?
Dude, listen to my favorite band perform from the parking lot. What on earth? Like, if,
Yeah,
if
that's
my
awesome.
favorite band, because, like, rap group NWA, if, like,
Yeah.
DOC, you know, magically has his throat fixed, and then Eazy-E resurrects from the dead like Jesus Christ, hell yeah, I'm listening to NWA perform in a parking lot for me, bro. I'm having them play the entire Straight Outta Compton album and the Easy Does It album for me in that parking lot. That's happening, and I will love it. Like, that's, come on, no brainer.
I mean, it's super easy because, like, I would rather go to a parking lot and, like, listen to D12, NWA, Run DMC, than listen
Or just
to
like
freaking.
Pink Floyd, or like even like Pink Floyd, the Beatles, Metallica. Like, you know, I'd have like any band. I'd have any band that I love. I don't even care. You know, even if they're not my favorite, if I like them, I don't care if it's a fucking parking lot. Of course I'll listen to it.
I mean, it does. I would rather listen to that because it's just, you know, it's just better. Because, like, I mean, I would rather go listen to NWA and whatnot than Paul Clark or Terry Clark, right? Like, I don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
Andre Crouch and the Disciples. I mean, come on.
Who's
I
this?
don't want to go
Oh, no.
listen. I don't want to go listen to Keith Green or Mark Hurd. I don't like him already.
Yeah.
Billy Hughes, Jerusalem apparently is a artist as well.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Is there a Palestine one too? Palestine? Is that one too? I would doubt it.
Like,
my.
Like, I'd rather go, you know, Billy Preston. Like, no, I don't care about these people. Oh,
No.
this guy. I feel bad for this guy.
Why?
Because his artist name is B.J. Thomas.
J. Thomas.
Was that purpose? Oh, Billy Joe Thomas.
Billy Joe Thomas.
Billy Joe Thomas. Was he actually like a good? Oh my gosh! No way! No way! Billy Joe Thomas was. Oh my gosh! He made "Hooked on a Feeling."
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Huh.
Holy cow! No, this can't. No, hold on. No. No, that's not right. That can't be right. DJ Tom is hooked on a feeling from I've been down this road before. I need to fact check that. Hold on. That might be something different. Nope, that's not different. That's holy cow.
Huh.
Well, learned something new today.
Yeah. Oh wow. I don't do that.
Well, this one doesn't make any sense, but would you rather kill a cow or butcher it afterwards? Oh, never mind, it makes sense.
Kill a cow or butcher it afterwards.
Yeah, like, would you rather kill the cow, or would you rather have someone kill the cow and, like, do all the separation of all the meats and stuff?
The second one, obviously, I don't want to, bro. I don't want to do all the work of killing the cow and then butchering the, and then like separating all the different meats and cutting it up into like all those like steaks and whatever. Nah, bro. I'd rather just someone do it for me.
So you'd rather kill the cow?
Yeah, I guess I'd rather just kill the cow. I mean,
you don't want to do all the hard work of separating and, like, you know,
well,
and all that jazz.
I don't know how to do that. I have no idea how to. I mean, I guess if I like magically gain the knowledge of how to butcher a cow and separate all this stuff, sure, because I think that could be kind of cool. But if I don't have that ability, then I'm just gonna kill it, because killing a cow is easy. I'm pretty sure, like in the beef industry, they just like slice the jugular, quick little hole in the neck, and blood flow out like a little waterfall.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I've you know, sometimes I'll hit them with cars, you know, or just, you know, one of my favorite ways of killing a cow is to grab the most dull knife I have and just kind of like, you know, it's not even slicing it, just kind of like massaging it, but it's a really uncomfortable massage until eventually I give up and I just start like, you know, using my fist and I'm just beating it, and then I tear off its horn. I just start stabbing it with its horn.
God damn.
And then you just start biting into it, you know, you just kind of give up and you just start eating it then and there, like a little snake.
That's disgusting. Ew, no.
Dude, you know, shut up, alright? Dude, you can have mountain oysters too, just stick them all in your mouth and...
Raw mountain oysters in my mouth?
It's even got the plastic.
Or cooked for that matter. Hell no.
It's like a little gusher.
It's like a gusher.
It's like a gusher.
Absolutely. Oh, dude, no. Gross. Ugh.
Yummy. Well. Yummy. Well, give me 1 second. I gotta go do something. I will unmute when I get back.
I will entertain the masses. Do not worry.
Yeah, don't worry. I could always edit anything out later.
Alrighty. And yeah, Tristan's muted. He has to, I don't know. I think the hooker came to his house finally. You know, maybe showed up a little early, going downstairs. He's like, oh no, I'm not ready yet.
Don't tell people I got an escort. All right, I'm going now. I can still hear you.
Go away, shut up. Okay. Yeah. No. If you've made it this far in the video, we'd very much appreciate it if you like, subscribe, comment, share the video, share the link to your friends, families, you know, show it to your dog walker, you know, anyone and everyone. We like reviews and likes and stuff, you know, comment too. On a side note, Tristan has been spouting some insanity today. The whole thing about the art, just insane. While he's gone, totally off topic from what we were talking about. We're gonna do a little work story. So right now, I work at Five Guys, and I used to work at Chick-fil-A. We have a whole episode about that. You know, go watch that one too. Yeah. So I'm chilling. I'm working at Five Guys. It's like 9:30ish. We close around 9:45. We stopped doing fries. All right, we shut down the fry machine because it takes forever to clean, and we do not like like leaving the store at 11 o'clock at night. So shut it down. There's like one basket of pre-cooked fries and getting ready to be cooked for a DoorDash order. This guy comes in the restaurant with his wife. First thing, if you've ever been to Five Guys, you know how expensive the food is. So he comes in and he goes, "Whoa, you guys are bacon cheeseburger for $12.42." I go, "Uh-huh." And he goes, "All right, I'll take that." You know, gives me his toppings, and then he goes, "I'll take 2 large fries." And I'm and I'm just like, "Oh yeah, sorry, we're not doing fries right now." And he's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Cause we shut down the fry machine." And then he like does that comical like slow look over to the fry machine and goes, "No, you got fries there." And I go, "No, those are for DoorDash. Sorry." And he goes, "No, I want those fries." And I say, "Sir, you cannot have those fries. Those are for a different order." And then he looks at me and he goes, "Fine, can I get the burger for free then, since I can't get the fries that comes with the meal?" And I go, "No, you can't." He goes, "Why not? I'm not getting the fries that come with my meal." And I go, "Sir, we don't do meals." He goes, "Yeah, you do. Go the burger, fries, and drink." And I don't know if you guys have ever been to a Five Guys, but at least at the one that I work at, we don't do meals. There's no meals.
Shut up about fries and meals, alright? I'm back.
No, what's up? I was just doing a little Five Guys story, you know? I was just talking about this guy.
Yeah. Guy comes in and he's just like, "Hey, I want fries." And you're like, "Well, we don't do fries right now." And he sees the fries for the DoorDash and he's like, "I want those fries." And you're like, "No, you idiot. Those are for the DoorDash." And he's like, "No, you're the idiot. I want those fries." And you say, "All right, shut up." All right.
You want to eat the
Like,
fries
okay.
raw? You can have
Listen,
them
you
raw.
obese child. You're not getting those fries. We're not making more. You're
I
not
should've
getting
said
it for free. Go away.
I should have said that, but no, I cherish
Should've.
my job because I like money. I am a money whore. Anyways,
You're a
yeah.
Jew.
So.
At my job, I collect coins, and my lead would be like, "You're such a freaking Jew." And he would always call me by rubbing 2 coins together. He'd be like, "Come here, buddy, come here." And unbeknownst to me, I would just, come running like a little dog, like, "All right, bud, I'm hearing money." So,
Nickels. I hear nickels.
I smell pennies.
Yeah, exactly. I smell pennies.
Penny
You got
smell.
more would you rather, or should we do a new topic?
Let's move on, because
Move on?
I don't feel like it anymore.
Gotcha. Should we talk about the flags one? About all the flags, dumb flags?
Yes, we
Okay.
shall.
Got
Now,
it right.
as you guys know, my boy Evan here,
Yeah.
he is the bi. All right.
Yes.
He's not like the high and bi. He's the bi, where it's not even like it's not like he's purchasing anything. It's just like a bicycle. So
Bye.
just remember, whenever you get on your bicycle, it's both gay and straight. So that sucks.
Yes.
But
Yes.
the problem here is flags, right?
Flags and dumb made up genders.
Yeah.
Because, well, in my personal opinion, LGBTQ IA plus question mark. I don't fucking know. That's
yeah.
that's all fine. Love is love. Love who you want. All of that jazz. But you get into dumb stuff. Because I feel like so many people, want to fit into this quote unquote minority. I just want to be part of the LGBTQ, so they'll make up really freaking dumb sexualities, genders, and then make dumb flags to go with them, and so many flags. I remember there was this thing, dream sexual was floating around TikTok. I think it's obviously not an official one. Do you know what it is?
That's not tolerable.
It's like where you're sexually attracted to dream SMP members.
And see, that one is punishable by death.
Yeah, that one.
That one is where I go to your house and I personally slaughter you, right?
And then
and as your family watches, they cheer for me. They clap.
Yeah.
Here's one that I never understood.
Yes.
Is cisgender. A term used to describe a person whose gender identity aligns with those typically associated with the sex assigned to them at birth. You know what that sounds like?
What?
It sounds like someone who doesn't associate with this community at all.
So
Yet
basically,
they made a
yeah. Okay,
they
I can
made
explain this
something
one
so that you
very
could.
easy, actually. Cisgender is basically not transgender. So it's like
It's
transgender.
yeah, it's
so
it's
like basically just like you have a dick. You're male. You know, you're cisgender.
and you like females.
Me, cisgender. You know, because like kind of how you view gender. It'd be like, since like gender and sex not the same. Gender's on a spectrum. It's a social construct. Whereas sex is binary. They not align. Your gender can be different from your sex. That's transgender. Cisgender is where your gender and your sex align. They're like, I want to say like identical. So that's like.
But here's the
that's
problem I have.
cisgender. It's not even like a. That's just like a way to describe like someone that's not trans, I think.
Yeah, it sucks because it's like someone who's not a part of the community, but yet they made it so that you are a part of the community. Like, I thought that it was supposed to be separate, yet they just
It
made something up for you, and like, all these what is this? What Okay, glossary of terms, whatever, right? And I'm going, and everything's making sense. Okay, gay, gender binary, and then I come across this one, and you're gonna recognize it. Gender dysphoria.
Gender dysphoria.
That is a mental illness, not an identity.
Yeah,
You don't
gender
identify.
dysphoria is something that transgender people experience. It can be like body dysmorphia, where it's just like, oh, I was born male, my gender identity is female, but it sucks because I don't like my dick on my body. I don't like that I have a deep voice and body hair. That's like
Here's what's even better, right?
Yeah.
Here's what's even better is that the description, it says clinically significant distress caused when a person's assigned birth gender is not the same as the one in which they identify. They literally copy and pasted that from the DSM-5. I'm not joking with you. It's not an identity. It is a mental illness. All right. Everything else.
Yeah, gender dysphoria is.
It's not an identity. It's a mental illness. All right. Everything else, if you identify as whatever, sure, but you can't. It's like saying saying I identify as depressed. That's not how it works. It's the same thing with this. You don't identify.
It's a mental illness. We're not saying that in a derogatory, mean kind of.
It's
way.
not meant to be derogatory. It's meant to be factual. It's just meant to be just straight from the book. Gender dysphoria is a mental illness. Same way how major depressive disorder is a mental illness. It's not meant to put you down or be mean. It's just meant to, say that's what it is.
It's just like a mental thing that a lot of transgender people suffer with, and it sucks and whatever, and it's treatable. So that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing
whatever.
for me, the difference between pansexual and bisexual, because those two, I'm gonna be honest, make zero sense to me. I believe bisexual is just like attraction to both male and female. Pansexual is, I'm pretty sure it's just like attraction to people not based on sex, gender. Gender
Describe
identity.
someone who has the potential for emotional, romantic, or sexual attraction to people of any gender, although not necessarily simultaneously in the same way or same degree, sometimes used interchangeably with bisexual. Now, what I was told, and the ways it was described to me, it was like they're more attracted to the mind, and they don't really care about
it's more like I think
and here's why I hated it, because it was like, why not just say that you prefer personality over any like physical features? Because you could just say, hey, I'm bisexual and I prefer personality. It's the same way as saying, hey, I'm straight and I prefer personality.
Actually, here's another thing, kind of like the same, demisexual. Okay, this is very interesting because this is something that people have tried to make part of the LGBTQ but isn't. So, and the reason is because demisexual is basically just, you cannot like I'm pretty sure it's like you cannot do sexual things. I'm actually gonna look this up very
So
cool.
demisexual people only feel sexually attracted to someone when they have an emotional bond with the
Yes.
person. They can be gay, straight, bisexual, or
Yeah, that's not like
pansexual.
a different sexuality. You just like slap that on to like whatever you already are. And I hate it because people have tried to make it like like another marginalized group. And it's like, no, you're not. You're not.
No.
Nobody's oppressing you. Like you're not getting kicked. You're not coming out as like demisexual and then having your parents like kick you out of your house or like whatever because you have like an attraction to you can't do sexual acts with someone that you don't have a deep emotional bond to. Like no.
That just sounds like a Christian
Like,
to me.
yeah, that just sounds like what
It's like
whatever. That's like me. That's
you wait
literally
you
me.
wait for marriage and you're only doing it with the one special person. You know, you're waiting
Yeah.
for Prince Charming to come into your life. That's what it
Yeah.
sounds like.
Or
Why
like
make a whole subcontext like with it?
like is it necessary to say no? I don't say it. I would say, oh, I'm demi-bisexual, blah blah blah. Oh, also, I thought about this earlier when we were talking about cisgender. Oh gosh, these are just running my mind. Sorry. But yeah. Anyways, like I don't get why people have made demisexual its own thing because like you're not because like there's like demisexual people aren't committing suicide or getting bullied at school or like whatever because
Yeah, no.
they're demi. It's not like when you're like trans or gay or lesbian and there's like actual data that shows that kids are getting bullied for this, like they're committing suicide, some kids are getting kicked out of their homes for it. Like no, like stop. Like I know you want to feel special and like all of that and you want sympathy from all these other people, but like
It's
no,
just a classic
just
case
stop.
of Munchausen's or
Yeah.
factitious disorder, or maybe they're not making some like they're not picking and choosing whatever to get attention. They're just in a way making something up because they're just taking something and they're creating a whole new thing with it where it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, pretty much. And then also like pronouns, cause I know for pronouns, cause like it's obviously for pronouns, like not only is it a grammatical thing, but when you're referring to someone like, people, there's like the, he, him, she, her, they, them. I know there's like these like neo pronouns, and it's like really weird.
I
where
don't
people,
like those.
It's just like just go by they them. Like if you don't like the gendered ones, then go by they them.
I don't like neo pronouns because it's just an excuse to feel different and special in a way.
Oh,
You
yeah,
just
I've also-
you're
I
making
don't-
you're making whatever up. You're just
I've also
what was it?
never,
Is
like,
they them like you're speaking gibberish. It sounds like minions trying to communicate with me.
Yeah, like,
It just nothing makes sense.
I've never actually met someone that goes by like what the fuck did I say earlier? Like Zer, I think those are ones. I've never met anybody that
They don't
goes by
exist
those.
actually.
Yeah,
They're all
like,
bots on the internet.
Yeah, those are all NPCs.
Yeah. But I found the Urban Dictionary description for dreamsexual, and let me tell you, it is the best thing I've ever heard.
Okay, let's hear it.
Dreamsexual. Someone so desperate to get into the LGBTQ plus community that they use their favorite YouTuber and turn them into a sexuality. If you do this, get off the internet. Use it in a sentence. Person 1, I'm dreamsexual. Person 2, get out, you disgrace of a human.
Yeah, exactly.
Thumbs up.
No. Yeah, pretty much.
A word to describe someone so pathetic that they use a YouTuber's name and turn into a sexuality. That's because they're a social reject who stands dream. Dream stan. Dad, I'm proud to announce I'm dreamsexual. Dad, good for you, and I'm proud to announce that you're a failed abortion.
The code handle didn't work.
Dreamsexual short way of telling everyone shoot, the condom broke. Son, I'm dreamsexual. Father, yeah, the condom broke. Yeah. Slang for idiot. Jack, I heard Bob failed his test. Joe, what a dreamsexual. That's funny.
I love that.
I'm using that now. I'm using that.
Yeah. But in short of things, I don't hate people in the LGBTQ at all. Some things I just personally find kind of dumb. Whatever. Moving on. If you had anything else you wanted to talk about.
We don't even know. Do we have to get into flags? Because I think I'm just gonna make this a very bold statement right here
Yeah,
and right
we
now.
definitely can go for it.
The rainbow flag should represent the entire community, and every other flag should go burn. All right. I will, be as disrespectful as I want and burn it. I will step on it. I will put it on the ground, and I'll do whatever you wouldn't do with an American flag, and do that with all those flags, because nothing makes any sense anymore. You're already making a whole another,
Well, okay, here's the
subcontinent,
thing,
and then
yeah.
you're
With that, I just think that like people want different flags or different symbols to represent like their subgroup. Because I think if you look at the gay flag now, there's like a little bit of like a lot of the LGBTQ flags in the gay flag right now. Like the overarching like, oh, I'm homosexual, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think it's weird because I think some of them are a bit of a stretch and some are far. Because like, okay, we got like the gay flag, yeah, lesbian flag, okay, bi, pan, transgender flag, yep. You have like the non-binary flag. That's like 6. I think those are all pretty valid. Any more than that I'm trying to think. Like, I don't think they're like. I know that there's more, but I don't know if there's any more like sexualities or like genders or any that really need any, because like you go further than that, you're getting to a point where you have like such a little group of people that are like represent that group that it's unnecessary. Because like you have a lot of gay people, you have a lot of trans people, a lot of lesbians, a lot of non-binaries, trans, and bisexual people, right? You have all that, so that makes sense. Any more than that, I don't see a point. That's my opinion on that.
There's as I'm looking at them, there's so many of them, and they're all so uncreative with the next one. It's just the same thing with different colors, or there's one where it's like a yellow flag with a purple circle in the middle. I mean, at least America put like, with a country,
Let's see
they
here.
put thought into it. You've got all the
Wait,
stripes represent the
demisexual
13.
flag. Like, look at this.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Look at this.
I know.
We just talked about this. Like, there doesn't need to be demisexual. Like we said earlier, that's not a separate sexuality. You slap that on whatever you already are. Heterosexual.
Yeah.
You can be.
Little advertisement, little bumper sticker you put on yourself.
Yeah.
I'm gay, and then like in fine print, aka
Gender
also with.
fluid, I get polysexual. I've never heard of that.
Well,
Traditional.
I've got to go. It's been pleasure talking with you, my good friend Evan. I'll just leave us off on the world sucks, and I wish that we could make a new one.
Yeah, the world sucks. So you have a good one. As always, like, subscribe.
Yeah, please.
If you've made it this far, thank you for sticking around, and we'll see you next time.